We won? What is up, Finn fans? This was a game. This was a game. Miami Dolphins pull off the victory 20-3. But before we jump into that, just really quick, want to shout out Patch Vibes. Use promo code DDW. You get 20% off. You get some awesome patches. They also have the 97 patch. They also have the newer patch. They have pins, t-shirts, ton of great stuff over there. Go check it out. Let's talk about this game. Not happy. Now, hey, Doug, Dolphins won 20-3. Blowout victory. Just like last time we played the Jets, 24-0. Why aren't you happy? We're 7-4 right now. One game out of first place. I don't know where we sit when it comes to the playoff race because, Raiders lost and I think the Titans won. Ravens still need to play. Why aren't you happy? Because, gosh, was the offense horrible in this game. Horrible, the offense. Just horrible. It was Tua's fault. Tua was back there, holding the ball too long, staring down his receivers, wouldn't get out of the pocket. Oh! Tua didn't play. Fitzpatrick was in there. It's just the offense, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is. When your offensive line is playing like it was, when your receivers can't get separation like they do, the offense tends to stutter. Now, don't get me wrong. Fitz had, all right, game. I'll talk about the stats in a second. I'm going to get to the stats. I normally get the stats. I just want to get this out of the way. Overthrew a few of his passes, some PI calls. I'll talk about that too because these refs, they were bad. But it's like an eye-opening experience, right? Against the Denver Broncos, the offense struggles drastically. People wanted to blame Tua, threw it all on Tua. Tua's a bust. Tua sucks. Is he the guy of the future? Tua sucks. Can't wait for Fitz to come in. Fitz came in. He did so much better. Look at Fitz. Against a worse team than the Denver Broncos, the offense played bad. Maybe even worse than they did against Denver. And I'll get to that. So I'll keep talking about that. I told you guys, today's video is, we won, but I'm not happy. Even though if we would have lost, I would have been angry. I'm just not happy. This is me not happy. Let's talk about stats, right? I'm going to talk about the Jets. Sam Darnold, 16 for 27, 197, 2 interceptions. Not a good day. Frank Gore, 18 carries for 74 yards, 4.1 yards a carry. And Sam Darnold was their backup. 2 carries for 9. Who gives a crap? Receiving, you have Brashad Perryman, 4 catches, 79 yards, 8 targets. Denzel Mims, 4 catches, 67 yards on 8 targets. Jamison Crowder, 3 catches for 31 yards on 5. Then we have the Miami Dolphins. You have Ryan Fitzpatrick, 24 for 38, 257 yards and 2 touchdowns. But Doug, you saying the offense was stuttering. It was. And I get to that. You have DeAndre Washington as the Dolphins' leading rusher. 13 carries, 49 yards, 3.8 yards a carry. Matt Breida, 8 carries, 36 yards, 4.5 yards a carry, which is all fine and dandy, but he fumbled. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 3 carries for 10 yards, 3.9 yards a carry. And Patrick Laird, 1 carry for 9 yards, but he fumbled. Devontae Parker, 8 catches, 119 yards. Unfortunately, no touchdown for him on 14 targets. Mike Gesicki, 2 catches, 35 yards, 1 touchdown. Matt Collins got in there, 2 catches, 19 yards. And, of course, we had Xavier Howard with his 7th interception, league-leading interception. And Nick Needham with his interception. So, good day by the defense. Now, let me talk about the offense because everyone's like, Doug, 24 for 39, 257, 2 touchdowns. It's a good day by the offense. Why are you so upset? First quarter, field goal, punt, field goal, punt. Well, this is the first quarter for the Dolphins. Punt, field goal, touchdown, field goal, punt, fumble, punt, then finally a touchdown. Against an 0-11 or 0-10 at the time Jets. Altogether, their drives ended in punt, field goal, touchdown, field goal, punt, field goal, fumble, punt, touchdown. End of the game. It wasn't good. There's so many times where it's 3 and out. There's so many times where it's just lackluster. And then we had a fumble, and then what are you doing? And then overthrows, and then so much pressure, and then he gets, Fitz gets sacked, and then this happened. And I'm just like, you play like this against the Chiefs, you're losing by a lot. You play like this against the Raiders, you're losing by a lot. You play like this against the Patriots, you're losing by a lot. So we got lucky that the Jets are 0-10, but it didn't make me happy. I'm happy we won. I'm happy we blew them out 20-3. I'm not happy how we did it, right? So Jets get their first field goal. Then there's penalties galore on Miami. We ended up punting. Then I want to talk about this play because this play is hilarious to me. Devontae Parker's catch and fumble, which went out of the sideline, so it went out of bounds, so it was our ball. The Jets challenged it like they should have because Devontae Parker never had possession of that ball. Never had possession of the ball. The rules for a catch is you need to catch it, take 2 steps, or catch it, take 2 steps to make a football move, or catch it, complete it to the ground, and get your feet in, or get whatever body part counts as 2 feet in. Devontae Parker never had possession of that ball, and they called it a catch fumble. They went under the hood, looked at it, and they were like, "No, yeah, that's a catch. That's a catch fumble." It wasn't. It wasn't. And then missed field goal by the Jets really helped us out. It was a thing of beauty to see that. I think that Adam Gase should have went for it. It would have been 4th and 1 on the 10-yard line. He lets the clock run down and then calls a timeout to kick the field goal. I think if they wanted to win, which why is Adam Gase tanking? He's not going to be here next year. I thought they should have went for it. Dumb play by Gase, but good for us, so I don't give a crap. 3 and out on our first drive after the half. Again, what was going on with the offense? Then Nick Needham with the interception. Beautiful thing. Big run by Breida, but unfortunately he fumbles. And then on that fumble, literally, Fitz turned around, handed him the ball, and there was like 3 Jet defenders right in his face to blow up his stuff and cause him to fumble. No excuses, but got to do better on the run block and on the offensive line. Come on. Then, unfortunately, we get the ball back because the Jets are the Jets, and they were struggling big time on offense, and then Patrick Laird fumbles. It was a 3rd and long, and he almost got the first down on the 3rd and long, and then he fumbles. Well, now you know why I constantly say no mistakes. No mistakes in these games. But Dolphins defense, hey, we got you back. We got it. Big, resilient play. Big play on 4th and 1. Jets go for it. London Roberts blew that play up, stopping Frank Gore for a 2-yard loss. Get the ball back. March down the field. Well, I wouldn't say we marched down the field. I would say a couple PIs helped us get down the field. But a nice touchdown pass from Fitz to Adam Shaheen. Falls into the end zone. Thing of beauty. And then Xavier Howard. He almost had 2 interceptions this game. He had one where he went to catch it, and it bounced off his hands and hit him in the helmet. He dropped it, but he got his interception. 7 on the year. If I'm not mistaken, it's the league leading 7 interceptions on the year. Pro Bowl, All-Pro year for Xavier Howard. And again, I'll say it one more time. A lot of people were doubting the man. A lot of people were saying, you don't got it no more. Well, Xavier Howard is saying, well, poo-poo to you, good sir. Poo-poo to you. But yeah, looking at this team, I don't know what is going on with the offense. I don't know why it's stuttering. Some people want to say that it's Changeli and his calls, quite possibly. I think it has a lot to do with the inconsistency on the blocking of the offensive line. We thought we had something good because how well they were doing for Fitz at the beginning of the year, and then they started doing well for Tua. And it's just it might be the inconsistency there when it comes to the offensive line blocking, but something is going on with the offense. I honestly will say to you that I think the major thing that's going on with the offense is there's no run game. And there's no run game because the offensive line can't get their run blocking going. Because there's a few times Breida could have busted one off, got a big run for us, but there wasn't enough blocking downfield. There wasn't enough blocking in certain situations. The defense stepped up, though. Christian Wilkins being back, we really helped stop the run. Frank Gore broke off some big runs, but 18 carries, 74 yards. I'm fine with that. under 100 yards rushing. Dolphins, defensive front really stepped up. Defense, I got nothing to say bad about the defense. There was a few plays here and there, some deep passes that were caught that shouldn't have been. That I didn't know if they were running zone or man because I'm watching on TV and they broadcast. Broadcast at one point cut to the wide receiver view, and I was like, "What is going on?" So there were some bad plays in the pass game, but holding the team to 3. Yeah, it's 0-10 Jets. I'm not mad at that defense. And the offense scores 20 points. Can't be too mad at that. But there's something going on with the offense. I'm hoping they can figure it out. I'm hoping getting Gaskin back. I'm hoping getting Solomon Kinley back. I'm hoping, some more continuity there. Maybe hopefully Preston Williams comes back. If he does come back, that'll help the offense a little bit. Matt Collins got in there a little bit. Callaway got in there a little bit. At one point, Fitz threw 11 passes to 7 different people. So he was throwing it all over the field. Dolphins, 17 straight games with a turnover. That's the active streak right now. That Dolphin defense. And I said this in the live stream, right? And I'm going to talk, this kind of will be comment of the day. I want to talk about this real quick. I said this in the live stream that if you guys watch the video where Fitz was talking to Tua, right? And it was during the Denver Broncos game. I don't know when it was. I don't know if it was when Tua got benched or what. But Fitz said to Tua, you're not going to have time to get to your third read. They might look like they are covered, still fit it in there. Something in that aspect. I know he said you're not going to get your time to your third read, but in another nutshell, he said they might not look open, but they are. That is the prime example of what I was saying about the Denver game and what I was getting so, I guess you could say, aggravated about people blaming the Denver game on Tua, right? And I gave you reasons. Said the offensive line wasn't blocking well. The wide receivers weren't getting separation, and he has no run game. Again, not saying Tua had a good game. Tua had a bad game. Did he throw an interception? No, but he had a bad game. But to put it all on him, and I keep saying this, it doesn't make sense. And you saw it this game where Fitz was even having a hard time. Yeah, he threw 2 touchdowns. He threw 257, but it was like 3 and outs, and then he was getting the fumble, and it was just the offense was sputtering at some points, and it's against an 0-10 team. Sputtering. So looking back at what he said to Tua, you're not going to have time to get to your third read. Why would he have to get to his third read? It's because the first 2 reads are covered because they're not getting a separation. Well, if they're not open, they might not look open, but, they are. Well, sometimes you throw those and they end up being interceptions. And what Tua is doing is he's not losing the game for the Dolphins. The Cardinals game, he was helping them win. Broncos game, he was like, I'm going to help you not lose. And he's young. He's a 4-game rookie. He needs to now take that next step, and he needs to now put that Arizona Cardinal game and chain those together. Have like 4 or 5 Arizona Cardinal games together. And then all of a sudden, a lot of the doubters, the naysayers for Tua will start to quiet down because they'll see he is now putting Arizona Cardinal games together. What I mean by that is he had a fantastic game against the Arizona Cardinals, running out of the pocket, getting open, doing all those things. Put a bunch of those together, and it'll quiet the naysayers. But we'll see if he plays next week. They said that thumb is swollen still, so we'll see if he practices all that stuff. But he's our guy going forward. So we'll see if he's healthy. But like I said, Miami Dolphins win 20-3. It was a messy win, but it was a win. Dominant defense. We eventually started getting together, getting the offense going. Very excited to see what you guys have to say about this whole situation with the offense struggling. What do you guys think was the reason for the offense struggles this game? And do you think they struggled? If you don't, comment below. Let me know. But other than that, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to later tonight be editing together my best reactions from the live stream. If you guys didn't know, I had a dry erase board kept falling on me. Hilarious. Check for that later tonight. But other than that, guys, be sure to comment below. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. Be sure to follow Fanatics Network. They're fanaticsnetwork.com. Their YouTube channel, Fanatics Network. Also, be sure to follow Fan to Fan Network. Very great site, fantofannetwork.com. I'm the Miami Dolphins ambassador. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow with the deeper dive into this win. But like usual, guys, stay classy. And fins up.